Oh boy, you don't know why I don't get in the style dance.
Janae's in the studios from Svadhyaya Yoga. You spelled it out for me like, what do you call that? Like
Phonetically.
Phonetically, thank you. Because when you see how it's spelled,
I know.
How'd you get that name? Like, why you do that? You know, because we did a thing in town that was the South Shore Soldiers. And no one could say it. They're gone.
Like a
South Shore Soldiers.
Yeah, Sally sells, she sees.
Thank you. Yes. Why?
Yeah.
Why the name?
Okay, so the practice at our studio focuses on Patanjali's 8 limbs, which is in this book called the Yoga Sutra, which is sort of like the guidebook to yoga. And there are these practices called the yamas and the niyamas. And the yamas are the things that you should avoid, like non-stealing, non-harming, moderation. Don't sleep with your neighbor. Bare arms. Well, not quite that one. And then the niyamas are the practices of inner observance. And Svadhyaya is one of the niyamas, and it means self-study.
Self-study, yeah.
Self-study. And so our whole studio is totally focused on studying the self and listening to your body and paying attention to who you are and not overdoing it. And so that's why I named the studio that. So that's, yeah.
Well, that does it for the interview. Thank you very much. We're out of time. Show's over.
But look, I brought you a gift to remember how to find us.
Oh, a sticker.
Yeah.
Oh, a nice sticker too.
And we hand those out for free.
You know what? A good
studio.
size sticker too. It's like business card style.
Well, you could stick it on the front of your bike too if you're missing an emblem.
Well, but sometimes people make these stickers that are like, you're like,
yeah, what are you gonna do?
Bumper. I don't want a bumper sticker. You know what I thought would be a good one? Would be like instead of having to put bumper stickers on, have like a little thing where you could slide them in and out. And you have different ones. You could interchangeable bumper stickers on a daily basis, you know?
Why you just put that out to the public, Todd, and you could have held that. That's $1 million.
No, I don't want to do it. I want somebody else to do it. I got my own stuff I'm working on. BroFlow.
Oh, BroFlow. Okay. So I've been hearing that a lot of men are, I don't know, nervous about coming into yoga or highly distracted by the tight pants that we wear as female practitioners. And so I've decided I want to, challenge the men in our community, come in and take a yoga class only for men. And so this Friday, July 20th, from 5:30 to 6:30, that's exactly what we're doing. It's donation only. Show up in your, tightest pants, your little tank tops, whatever you have to rock. And
what should you wear? Because the dude showing up who really is like, you're trying to get the guy to make a breakthrough into yoga. What does he wear? You're going to get super hot if you wear like his Rocky Balboa gray sweat pants.
I mean, hey, if you want to sweat your butt off, that's totally fine. But probably, athletic shorts. You can wear soccer shorts. Swim trunks work totally fine. And a t-shirt or a sleeveless shirt, or if you're comfortable wearing a tank.
Cool.
And it'll probably get warm in there. My plan is to definitely get the guys working and teach them some basics and, get
them to relax a little bit. And,
hopefully. Maybe get you to touch your toes if you haven't seen them in a while.
Right, exactly.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
Hey, the really cool thing you're doing, and I know there's a lot of people in town, is you'll do privates, and I know this has been really... Get my questions back. Really, really popular for you to go to people's homes or vacation rentals and go and put on a class for everybody that's there.
So what's really cool, like today, for example, at 10:30, I'll be heading out to Nevada Beach, and I have a bachelorette party that booked me.
Oh.
And this happens quite often. Usually it's on the weekends because that's when the weddings are.
They're all hungover today, right?
Well, see, that's the conversation I have with them because most of them are flatlanders. And I say, we live at 6,200 feet, and so 2 drinks are probably going to be enough for you.
Yeah.
But of course, the next day they all show up with Starbucks, and I help them detox, and I usually, freshen them up, and then they're ready to go do their celebration.
Continue on with the rest.
Yeah, but I do bachelorette parties, I do family reunions, just groups coming in for fun. I do stand-up paddle privates, beach privates, in your house privates, at the studio privates, and it's always a good time.
Yeah, just wherever people are comfortable. If they don't have enough space at their home or vacation place, they can come on down to the studio. Cool.
Yeah.
And then I know Art Running Bear, an Irishman,
He's a Native American.
You don't say. Running Bear. Why do you ask? 2 dogs. Everybody knows that joke, right? Dad, why'd they call me Running Bear? Well, when you were born, it's a great joke if you hadn't heard it.
Yes, so Art Running Bear is...
You know the joke, clearly.
No, but I'm getting the idea.
Okay, yeah.
You'll tell it to me.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
Art Running Bear is a Native American healer. He's traveled through India and Tibet, and he's experienced.
So he's an Indian, American Indian that's gone to India to study. Wow.
Yes, yeah. And so he is coming on August 1st, and he's going to do a little brief intro from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the studio by donation. And then the following weekend, which is the 4th and the 5th, I think.
Sure.
He's going to be in Markleeville doing a full weekend event. And so all that information's on my website and also on our Facebook page. But if you're interested, check it out. And it's donation only on Wednesday.
Where's Mr. Running Bear live?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Really?
I have to look it up. It's
I'm
not
just
in my
curious.
head
I'm
right
just curious
now.
where old Running Bear lives. And then Wanderlust, I know, is coming up. We're going to talk to them next half hour, a big event. And I'm asking you, are you going to be in Wanderlust? You're like, am I going to be there? I'm teaching.
Yeah. So I've been, our studio has been a supporting studio since Wanderlust began. And that means I promote, I put them on Facebook, I Yelp about, I tweet about them, and send out email blasts.
What is that anyway, tweeting? I still don't get that one.
I learned that tweeting's like this. How you doing? I'm over here. I'm glad you're over there. But Facebook is like, hey, check me out.
Right, Shelly, look at my picture.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, that's
with
what I
this
learned.
person tag.
Yeah.
So tweeting is more like you just can sit back and be like, throw something out there and then see who bites on it.
Yeah,
I got you.
You got it. Yeah.
Good explanation of it.
Yeah, that's what I learned.
Yeah.
So I always participate in Wanderlust, of course, and support them. And then Sunday morning of Wanderlust at 8 a.m. for all those non-hungover people or people who need to detox. That's when I'll be teaching.
Awesome.
And I'm in the local teacher room, whatever they call it.
Cool, yeah. And I'm going to talk to them next half hour and get more details. For people wondering where your studio is, you're at Round Hill.
Yes.
Once you find it once, it's easy and I think it's a great location. It's all quiet back there.
Yeah, we don't.
But you're kind of behind the Round Hill Center, is that?
Yeah, you sort of drive in like you're going to go to Safeway, and then you drive around the left-hand side of the building like you're sneaking behind it. And basically there's a plaza back there, and we're the first suite. You can see our sign. We're right there.
And it's a real comfortable studio, too.
Yeah.
And again, I love it. Olive, our 7-month-old little baby, she's been doing yoga classes down there. And at first I thought it was this hokey thing, like, oh, yeah, baby's going to do... She's like learning how to do stuff. Yeah. It's like really cool. It's like it blows my mind.
And now she's crawling now, right?
She's really close. But that's what was amazing is that you're doing these things that help teach her how to, like give an example. There's a couple little things you do with the baby that gets them actually using their legs to crawl. It's crazy to me. It actually really works.
Yeah, we have what are called bolsters, and they're big round pillows, and they're great for pregnancy because when you're pregnant, of course, you can't lay on your back, and so we support the ladies up so they can relax. But then once you have your baby, you can put the bolster, and then we put the baby on the bolster, and you roll them forward and backwards, and it gets them to put their arms out because once they learn to use their arms to support their body, it helps them. Now, developmentally, a baby's going to learn to do what they need to do when they are ready, but it sort of facilitates that information.
You know, we're trying to get her out of the house as quickly as we can, man.
Oh, how could you let that one go?
I'm joking. So, Svadhyaya Yoga at Round Hill, and the website was up there on the screen. You do a great job. You always got great energy. It's good to see you back in here today.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break and be back with the last half hour of Tahoe Today.